Viking fans, where you at? Maybe you've seen a couple of these videos. Most likely you haven't. Armchair GM. I'm breaking down your team. So I'm just going to get started with the Vikings, which I really came here for, is to watch Justin Jefferson highlights, right? Because that's what's exciting about the Vikings nowadays. Anyway, all right, so let's break down what the Vikings did last year. So offense was amazing. They were 4th in offense, 14th in the pass, 5th in rushing. That's what happens when you have Dalvin Cook and you got Justin Jefferson. You're gonna have a pretty good offense. Offensive line was absolutely fantastic. The offense isn't the problem. The defense is what's the problem. 27th in defense, 25th in the pass, 27th against the rush. And this is weird because Mike Zimmer, defensive coach, the Vikings, the Purple People Eaters, they're known for their hard-nosed defense, and this is just a far cry from what they used to be. Everson Griffin, Lindell Joseph, Danielle Hunter. This is what the defensive line you had 2 years ago that was wrecking everybody, and literally none of them played last year. So of course the defense was bad. Anyway, let me get into the GM. The GM is Rick Spielman. He's been there for what seems like forever. There's Mike Zimmer. He's been there forever as well. This is his 7th season. Offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. There is defensive coordinator duo of Adam Zimmer. I wonder whose son that is. And Andre Patterson. This team has just got a whole bunch of nepotism going on, but I digress. Cap space for the Vikings, you're negative 2.76, but that's something that's easy to fix. There's nothing that's big other than once Kirk Cousins is gone, you're going to have all the cap space in the world. Even this year, it's not really a problem. You'll have no problem signing at least 1 or 2 big free agents, which I'm going to get into. But first, let me talk about who the Vikings are losing. So, notable free agents. The biggest one by far is Anthony Harris. Big time safety. He played down from 2 years ago. Last year wasn't a big year, but he is still a upper echelon safety, and you're gonna have to replace him because I don't think the Vikings are going to bring him back. I don't know if he wants to be back. He definitely is going to get more money somewhere else, so the Vikings aren't going to pay him what they think he's worth. Kyle Rudolph already gone, probably not coming back. Eric Wilson, maybe. Other than that, not anyone really notable. I just want to go over the draft picks. Because the Vikings made the trade for Yannick Ngakoue last year, you lose a 2nd rounder. And what, you had Yannick for about 4 games, if that, 3 games, 2 games, 1 game, I don't know. So that was a wasted 2nd round pick, but you got a whole bunch of picks. Rick Spielman did a good job getting you guys some late picks, and those late picks could be gems. So you got your 1st round pick, a handful of 3rd round picks, and a slew of 4th round picks. So that actually makes a big difference. Armchair GM session. Who should the Vikings pick up? First of all, you guys have enough money to get, I think, 1 or 2 big name free agents, and that defensive line, the only person that's like slated to be back is Danielle Hunter. He's the only one that is of name, basically, that's coming back to the Vikings this year. So he needs some help. Go ahead and get some Melvin Ingram. Melvin Ingram would be amazing for this team. He is used to playing on a bookend. He's played with Joey Bosa for a good while now. He goes over to the Vikings. You give him an indoor track. He plays hard. He plays fast. He is someone that can absolutely be a nice bookend for the Vikings. Also, filling that middle, there's Lawrence Guy, there's Sheldon Rankins. These are guys that you can probably get on a decent deal, especially in this weird cap year where the cap's going to be small and a lot of players are probably going to take some 1-year prove-it deals. Also, you're going to need safety help. Ricardo Allen, I think, is a fantastic pickup if you can pick him up. He was just cut by the Falcons, who couldn't afford. He's one of those guys that he's a good ball player if he's playing on a good team. And the Vikings have a good defense if everyone's healthy. So Ricardo Allen, he was banged up. He was playing on a banged up and messed up Falcons team. You get him playing with Harrison Smith and a defensive line that can actually do some things. Watch out. So there's that. There's Jaquiski Tartt, who the 49ers aren't going to pick back up. Might as well pick him up. rent him out for a year or two and see if it works out. As far as draft predictions are concerned, so the Vikings are in a weird spot. There aren't that many good interior linemen. I believe Christian Barmore will be gone by this point, so you might as well fill out that offensive line. I got Wyatt Davis is high to be picking a guard, especially a guard like Wyatt Davis, who is good but maybe unproven, but he is a need. So then you got also Tommy from Ohio State. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. You got Aubrey Thomas from Michigan. The Vikings basically just need players to fill out that roster. You're getting a whole bunch of just add-on players. Nico Collins, if you can get him in the 4th round, I think that is a definite win. And there's just a lot of players that you can use to fill out this roster, especially on a defensive line. I went defensive line heavy. I went in the 2nd rounds and pretty much throughout the draft, I went on that interior just so you could have the bodies to fill out just a young core for your core of that defense. And I think it would help out so much. Anyway, that's all I got for the Vikings. If we're going to keep trucking through these until we're done with all 32, like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the flip.
Let's go. No, Percy, I do this. Brett Favre goes back to pass. He pumps.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
Now he fires. Can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
We got 2 more. Let's go.
Come on, Jared.